Hey there, as a network marketer, I was able to sponsor over 750 people, which is crazy, became the #1 international earner, and as a high-ticket coach, I've been able to make over 1,000 sales in terms of my courses and consultancy services. Now, I really believe and know from experience, I couldn't have done that had it not been for automation of my sales process. I just physically couldn't have done those numbers. Now, I can't guarantee any results. You could be a lazy boy or girl, I don't know. But what I will guarantee is I'm going to share you what I did to automate my sales process, which has worked really well and still serves me to this day. So let's just dive straight in. Before I get to the 1, 2, 3 ways that you can partially through to fully automate your sales process, I want to say this. Do not try and do any of this if you're not closing at least 1 out of 5 one-on-one presentations. That's one-on-one, right? Not cowboying, one-on-one. The reason I say that is if you don't understand what is required for your prospect to say yes, what is the point in me teaching you how to reveal more of that, right? You're just going to get frustrated. And so make sure you're at that close ratio. Don't worry if you're not. You can go to the link in the top comment and learn all about how to generate higher quality leads that close at a higher ratio inside my free group. So there's a solution for you there. Now, when you're at that point, here's how you can automate. Number 1, we can automate with people. And so often we think about only using technology to automate sales processes. You can automate with people. I have to have voice people. I'm excited. And so what you can do is when you're closing at a decent number, you're able to then teach that process to someone else. And so now you could keep a full calendar or even trim off a little bit of appointments from your diary so you have more time, but you can now fill up somebody else's calendar. That means more sales, and we're kind of automating the process in the sense that you're not physically having to do it anymore, right? Which is the benefit of automation. And so think about, you can look on job sites, you can look on places like Upwork, you can even go in Facebook groups that train closers, and you can look in there for people who are looking for work. They speak perfect English or whatever language that you're in. You can give them the scripts, you can role play with them, and when you're confident, give the commission, double the amount of appointments you can take, and increase the amount of sales. Second of all, we can partially automate a sales process with technology. That means that you would have some kind of funnel that then points someone to an appointment in the calendar. The example I just gave you would be where you're still handling the lead generation manually and booking people in one by one. With a partial automation, you could have somebody watch a small presentation and then book themselves in the calendar. So now what that means is we're only going to get higher qualified leads, which means less appointments, more time, but a higher close ratio. You may get more appointments because now you're not wasting time with chasing prospects that aren't really serious. You could probably fill up your diary even more. And then the final way that you could automate is you can fully automate with technology. This would be where I think the best funnel to do this with is like what I call a self-serve funnel. This is where your prospect can answer a series of questions which takes them to the correct information, and then you even run through the process of how to get started. This works better if you have a low ticket offer, if you offer a free trial, or if you have got a really good offer that is well established and you understand the psychology of why it's working for you. I've done this with products up to and including the price of $2,000, and I've even done it to a bit higher, to like $3,500 with a little bit of DM conversation in between. And so when your prospect clicks on a link from your marketing, you ask them a series of questions. Hey, what are you looking for? What is the biggest thing you're looking for in your business or whatever you offer? How much are you making per month? You know, what is stopping you get there? And they keep clicking these options and it brings them down to the perfect video. You may have made like 4 or 5 of these options depending on what they filter down to. And now because it's so specific, because you can speak really clearly to that person, you're able to then also say, hey, and I offer a free trial. And so you can get started right now. Here's the ins and outs of it. And if you're not happy, here's how you cancel, or here's how you get it, whatever, right? So with that being such a low resistance offer, you can fully automate that process. Now, a final piece of information I will give you is you can't really fully automate any of your sales process unless you're generating leads in an automated way. I think a mistake a lot of people make is they presume that if they have the right technology or people in place, well, that's it. I can relax now. I've done the hard work. I've dug the ditches. The business will run other than my management. But it won't. See, you need to pour some level of interest into whatever process you're using. Be it one-on-one, I'm bringing the fingers out again, be it partial, be it fully automated. And so think about that moving away from this video. I've given you 3 options there to partially and fully automate with people and systems your sales process. But how are you going to feed that system? Are you feeding it with the right people? Are these people genuinely in the market to buy what you offer? Because if they're not, no amount of automation, no amount of one-on-one attention is ever going to take a vegetarian and make them want to buy steak. And so if you struggle with that, or you'd like more people to fill your sales process, as I mentioned previously, check out the link in the top comment. You can grab a free invitation to my lead generation group. It's all about how I use something called Tube Alchemy to use edu-value video to be able to fill up a calendar or make automated sales of a product using a specific type of video marketing. So there's no DM, no cold DMs, no chasing, no posting, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, was this useful? Did this help? Did one of these options stand out more than the other? I'd love to hear your comments in the comments beneath here. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. I talk with my hands. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And if you're a subscriber, I will see you on the next one. Have a good one, and bye for now.